I don't even know how to like really restart the video, honestly. Chainsaw Man. That's the tag. That's the buzzword. You know, I got you in. We're talking about it. Not that you haven't seen like probably countless memes today, but this shit was fundamentally probably one of the worst things I've read in a long time. Fully, I think there's nothing cathartic about the ending. Honestly, I think he just I think Fujiwara just got tired of riding that bitch. He said, "Done." I just tried to reread it. Um, it is like a soft, wet, just like a reset, a universe reset, but like it's not even like good. I feel like you could have, if you wanted to do that way, like, oh, we're gonna reset the universe. Um, you could do that. You could do that. I think that'd be fire. Like we can change the setting. You know, power saves fucking danger. I'm like, oh, that's unique. Well, where does this lead to? What does this mean for his character? What is he motivation wise? Like he has no memory of the universe before, no prior reasoning. Just I had a good bad dream. Crickets, man. Um, I don't know. This is just like stupid. It's just dumb. Um, and I feel like this is a disappointment to anybody that's probably read Chainsaw Man. Part one, is really like a fan of it. I think all themes, any intrinsic meaning that part one had was lost in part two. I really didn't like part two that much. I liked it at the beginning, read the middle, but dropped it, picked back up towards the last couple chapters, and I was like, okay, this is interesting a little bit. But there's just like there's like 12 different plot lines that are just gone, you know? Um I there's no like, Asa, her plot line. What's her life looking like? Yoru, the Sheeta, the whole devil situation. What the hell is Chainsaw Man even? What is Pochita anyway, for real, for real? Just eat niggas forget. Like, what kind of power is that? Is this like a godly, like, fighter's power? Like, I can erase you from distance by eating you? Like, you are mine? Like, I don't know. This is inherently confusing. And honestly, if niggas say this is a waste of time, I'd have to agree. I would have to agree. Like, reading part one is like, okay, I feel like we got somewhere. Part two just drops the ball, like hard. And in comparison to endings, like endings are not easy to write by any means. And I don't want to like say like I know better, but like I don't know why he did this. I don't see. I was talking to friends a minute ago. It's like there's no like every part one part that people talked about like pretty extensively from like the art direction, like the themes I was trying to say, what was going, and it kind of gave like meaning to it. Part two, I feel like no one really was talking about like any like deeper meanings. Like of course like Asa and that, but like other than that, like it was blanketed of like any inherent like meaning. Which maybe that's the point of it, I guess. I mean, it's just like, hey, I wrote this and I don't want to write anymore. Maybe we should be more lenient to our mangakas. It was just like it's out of the blue, and I feel like it's just if you want to do this, you could have done it in such a better way. Or just tell things like, "Hey, I'm done with this manga. Like, I don't feel good about it." I feel like people can be more understanding, but I feel like as we like look at this, I'm like, "Wow, that's just." And I feel like to all the niggas that are like out here that are like pretending like Fujimoto like wrote like such complexity, such like depth. I think he definitely has that. But I don't know. Chainsaw Man to me was never like, it was deep, but it wasn't like that deep. It was a shonen. It had a lot of good elements. I understood Denji's character and like what that really meant, but maybe we didn't. I feel like we got misled severely. I there's no telling where the story was supposed to really go or how it was supposed to really evolve. Like first it was part two and like gave us something. Honestly, commendable to write something so good and then be it so bad. Like to write the piece of two different stories. That's an accomplishment, To write absolute garbage and absolute fucking like amazing characters. You have to be a good writer. Like it's like a good comedian, Push the boundaries. Is art supposed to push the boundaries, I don't know if anybody will say anything nice about Chainsaw Man. Honestly, at the end of the people wishing like death does look kind of wild, but this compare to Rent the Girlfriend easily. Like him and Reiji, I think it's Meiji Murderer, like they definitely combined their brain cells because what the fuck? Even after reading the last couple chapters before that, like final ending, I was like, what is going on? Why does this even matter? Who cares about this shit? We just lost the plot. Yeah, I'm just severely confused. Maybe it'll be a part 3, but the ending was just like, well, we're done, and it didn't even have like Bakima's like naive. It was so like it has the I feel like it had the elements of being like a good chapter. It just said fuck all of that in favor of shock value, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Fujimoto's goal with this, and I don't know what Chainsaw Man is doing. Man, they had the panels in with some of our characters, like with the Asa, the last part. I was like, oh, that's so nice, and now I'm like, oh my god, that was so cool. She saved the chicken from the first chapter. I was like, oh wow, she doesn't grow up with like hate and like people disguise her. I'm like, also like her connection to like her mother's tragedy. Oh, what does this mean? Like we're just leaving plot out in the open for it to just burn up in the sun. We laid the groundwork for everybody and said, nah. And I don't know. You gotta find that like kind of funny. Like as much as people like hating on it, like this might be peak. I think I might enjoy this. That made me laugh. That chapter made me laugh so fucking hard. Am I disappointed? For sure, but I never had that much stake in Chainsaw Man. So like I don't know. People place their intentions into like some of these mangas, like they're like life and death, like hey, it's gonna have an ending and you're probably not gonna like it. That's my philosophy. I'm like, you call it a good ending? Crazy. Part 2 was inherently pointless. But it was a good read though. Had a good time. I enjoyed myself. But who knows? Maybe in the next one we'll see something crazier. But oh, ends like a Disney show. All right, though. I'll see you at the next one. That was wild. Hey, shout out to Tatsu Fujimoto. Fuck with you. At least I do. You still my goat. Somebody do like a One Piece line. I'm gonna put like this shoot like a had ass at the end of the video or something. That was just my initial thoughts. I'll see you at the next one. He's the one for me. There's no place I'd rather be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To the finish line. Everywhere you look, he's right on time.